Welcome back to the Nosebleeds podcast. I'm Chris Witt, and with me, as always, is Mr. Adam Schmidt. Adam, how are you today, sir?
Marvelous.
I love it.
How are you?
That's a new word, my friend. If I was any better, I'd be twins. Oh no, I'd be you. I think
That's
that's what it
right.
was. I was
That's right.
back listening, trying to find the podcast from last week, and for some reason in my truck, when the Apple CarPlay came on, it went to the third ever Nosebleeds episode, Nosebleeds 3. And it started off where we said that, and you said, I'm gonna you said that for 2 straight weeks now. I'm gonna come up with a new word every time. I
Uh,
was like, oh, so this is how it started. How about that? Nosebleeds number three, we're on like 350. So quite a few,
I've
quite a
used
few.
I've used about 6 words, I'd say.
Probably. And I don't have very many comebacks after him either. Um, Not too many comebacks with him either. Adam, this week, bud, we're this is that time of year where we get into this uh, dead season almost. It's the beginning of college basketball, the beginning of the NBA. We've got Major League Baseball's over. The NFL is dead smack in the middle, so it's like nothing. It's just going. Uh, there's no playoffs. There's no nothing. I mean, there's not a lot going on. So we're not going to get into a ton of sports, but we do have a couple things. We're going to talk about. We're gonna get into some. It's more of a coaching podcast today
Yeah.
because we both love to coach. It's probably one of our bigger things that we love that we do. And I've got some questions for you, and I got a little story I want to go with today.
Yeah.
And let's not. And I think this is what today's going to be. It's going to be fun, and then we'll get into our catchphrases, best Mount Rushmore of wrestling catchphrases. Which, by the way, there's a lot of this is a tough one.
I know.
This is a tough one.
I know.
It's a tough one. And then we got Ron Davis, untouchable or undesirable. What is it? Unrelentable,
Uh,
unreliable, unreliable. That's not it either.
Underrated.
Underrated.
Ryan Davis, underrated.
I got the UN to start. Um, yeah, I said Ryan Davis, didn't I?
I couldn't tell if it was Ryan or Ron.
Yeah, it might
Maybe
have
you
been.
just said maybe you just said Ryan
I
quickly.
may not have said either of those names. Honestly. Was coaching basketball. Uh, yeah, to have that parent meeting, I get all these things put together, and I'm like, all right. And then as I start talking, I'm like, I know all these people. They're parents just like I am. Like
Yeah.
what am I doing acting like this guy that's different from the jovial ding dong that I really am, right? They know who I am. I
Yeah.
like just like this is what it is. Don't be a ding dong and we don't have to worry about it. So today, Adam,
Yep.
on my calendar, the family calendar that we have, the old FamCal app, if you will,
Hmm.
a little notification pops up that says parent meeting 7 o'clock.
Mm.
Parker's basketball practice is from 2:30 to 4:30.
Okay.
This, my friend, is a dance parent meeting.
Dance parent meeting. Okay.
So
Okay.
I have been dragging you along this whole time on this because I didn't want to tell the story. I just told him I had a parent meeting story I want to tell. So this meeting is all about how to do their performance hair and makeup
Okay.
and going over the schedule and what they need and all the stuff.
So you told your wife, don't worry about it, babe. I got this one.
That's a
You stay home.
To be 100% honest, I actually said that. I said, I'll take care. I will go to this. Absolutely, I'll do it. I love stuff like this though. I'm the opposite of a lot of dads that like have to be too cool for school. Like, oh,
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know how to do. I hate the dance competition. Oh, so long. Yeah, so's basketball tournaments and baseball tournaments. They're long days, man. Like it if your kid loves it, you should love it.
Yeah.
Figure out how to love it. Figure out how to find joy. Because if you sit there and be miserable, your kids are going to see you being miserable watching them, and they're going to think what they're doing isn't cool or isn't fun,
Yeah.
right? You need to put that. That's my personal opinion. Anyway, We have two daughters.
Mhm.
Over the last few years,
Around the same age.
they're close to the same age. They're I don't know. I think the birth certificate says 1 minute apart.
Okay.
Um, so I mean, she cut her open. They're both there. She could have picked them both
Oh,
up at the same time if she wanted to.
yeah.
Honestly, she just chose to grab one, snip the umbilical cord. I didn't get to do that. Any of my kids, I didn't cut the
Do you
umbilical
want
cord.
to?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, gross. Yeah.
I watched them take my wife's guts out of her stomach, sit them on the table, pull the kids out, and then put the guts back in. I didn't watch them put the guts back in. I was already watching the babies move around. But yeah,
Yeah. That would be hard for me. I don't know how I could do that.
it's intense. It's intense. I may or may not have got a little warm,
Got a little
a
warm.
little warm for a second. No pass out. So anyway, twins. Aaron has to get two little girls ready, and over the last few years, like the hair was a lot. It's a
Mhm.
lot, and the makeup is the makeup, right? Like Aaron's never been a makeup person. She doesn't, she hardly ever wears makeup, and when she does, it's not a lot. Uh, but the makeup that these dance moms, first off, these dance moms, whoa, they come in, they're they just talk the whole time. Like I felt bad for this lady. She's trying this little girl is fresh out of high school. She's probably 20, 21 years old. She's the coach. She's trying to talk to these parents and they just keep talking. I'm like, "You just shut up for a second."
My number one pet peeve.
I can't stay. I don't, if your kids were in here doing this, I'd be screaming at them to
Yeah.
shut up.
Yeah.
So anyway, I'm sitting there watching, and sitting there, she's explaining all the stuff they need. By the way, holy cow, dude, they need the most things. I thought dance was expensive. We don't even have half the crap yet.
Oh
I didn't even know it.
no.
There's a whole list of crap we got to buy. And they gave us a giant bag with a bunch of crap in it. So dude, it's a lot. So I'm sitting there. There's one other dad in this room, and I know him. His daughter plays soccer with the girls, and good dude, single dad though, right? So he's there chilling, and we keep looking at each other and just kind of grin. They start doing the hair. And all these ladies are like, "Oh, you're gonna help, right?" I say, "Yeah, I will definitely help, 100%." Like they thought it was weird. And then all of a sudden, this is the easiest hair they've ever had to do. It's like four ponytails on each side. You just split it. You got to tease it. I learned how to tease hair today.
Okay.
Tease it, wrap it. It's called a dragon braid. Not as bad as it sounds. And I was like, I was watching. And I was like, I could do that right now. I could go up and do that on this little girl that you're showing me on. And I sat through that, and then they did the makeup. Yeah, bud. I don't think I could do that.
Makeup.
I don't think I could do the makeup. That was a little, she said something about we're gonna have a teal smoky eye. I said, "Ooh, that's my favorite eye. I love a teal smoky eye.
Little smoky
Yeah,
eye.
it's kind of the Aaron's eye color already. Partial to it. No, but yeah. So I sat through the dance meeting, and it wasn't that bad. It wasn't bad. No bad. It was, only one other dad, and he had to be there. He had to be there.
Wow.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
you're good with the dragon braid, huh?
Dude, I can hook that dragon braid up all day. Piece
Nice.
of cake. The bun at the end, they got to put this little foam thing on and wrap around the head. That one may be a little difficile. Très difficile, if you will.
Okay.
Very
What does that
difficult.
mean?
Very
Oh,
difficult in French. I'm
in
pretty
French.
sure. Pretty
Okay.
sure. I could be wrong.
Mhm.
But yeah. Um yeah, got to do a little parent meeting. You never feel more awkward than when you walk into a room full of women about to learn how to do hair and like into all this intense stuff. That was awkward. I
Hair and
felt
makeup.
awkward.
Good for you. I
But
mean,
I did go,
that's
I did 100%. And Aaron went too. We went together.
there you go.
All these dads. I give them all crap. For the last 4 years since we've been doing this dance, every dad that says something, "Oh, you went to that? You doing? Oh, we gotta go to this dance competition." I'm like, "Yeah, bro, it's gonna be fun as all get out. They got the best music. Stand up and get a little jiggy with it in between the dances. Have some fun. You've been to a dance competition. You
I
know how
have.
fun they are.
It's there. I mean,
You don't have a daughter in it. You don't have to say it's fun."
there. It's fun for Chris Witz.
Hell yeah, it is.
For Adam Schmidt's. I love watching my niece dance.
Absolutely.
She's really
Yes.
good.
Yeah.
I love that. Now, to be there all day long and see that, and I'll just honestly,
You don't have to be there all
I'll
day.
respectfully disagree with you on the music. Okay.
All right. Well, hold up now. Hold on now. I'm not saying the music that the kids dance to is always awesome, but there's always a DJ
Mm.
that throws some beats out in between the kid, in between each
Okay.
dance.
Okay.
That's when I'm getting going. I don't stand up while the other kids are dancing. That's rude, man. I'll let them do their thing. They clap.
Sure.
And then when they put that music on, like, oh, in between, let's go.
All right.
Yeah, girls got a bunch of Pitbull, so like three Pitbull songs
Yeah.
blared up this year.
That's yeah,
Yeah,
Pitbull seems like a dance type of
absolutely.
music. Yeah.
Hmm. Yeah. So anyway, learned how to do a dragon braid, and that was my day today. That
Good
was
for
my
you.
afternoon. Yeah,
I
super
love that. I
excited.
love that you did that.
Yeah, super excited.
Let me ask you this. So we mentioned coaching
Hmm.
and we now mentioned the parent side of it.
Yeah.
You have coached your son's basketball team for what, the last 4 years, something like that? Five
Uh,
years, 4 or 5 years,
I
6 years,
coached him
20
when
years?
he was in, let's see, so he started in second grade, third grade, fourth grade, fifth grade, sixth grade. So for 5 years, Parker's played basketball for 5 years. I coached him all 5 years
This is
in some way, assistant or head coach
sure.
in some way.
So this is your first year. He's in junior high now.
Yeah,
This is the first year you are not coaching him.
correct. I am not coaching. There's a teacher and a former um, basketball player, college basketball player.
Okay.
That's coaching.
Okay. Um, are you prepared to be able to just sit there and watch these
I
games?
don't know. I was thinking about this today when we talked about it, dude. Like, I don't know how difficult. Even when I was an assistant coach, there were times where I would kind of jump up and kind of get into somebody because basketball is definitely different. It's so quick. You got to yell. There's a
Hmm.
lot more yelling because it's not like, hey, bro, come here. Look, we got to do this. We do this. Hey, next, keep your butt down. Da, da, da. No, it's do this, do this, do this because you got to be quick.
Yeah.
I would jump up and yell, sometimes not over top of the coach, but when the coach wasn't. And I always have to look at my dude Eric. I'm like, my bad, bro. If that's he's like, no, go ahead. You're good. Yeah, jump up there and do it. It's okay.
Yeah.
Uh, but that's hard not to when every single time have watched him play, you are the one giving out instructions.
Yeah.
Okay. So that being said, this boy's been coming home. My son has been coming home from practice every day. What'd you do in practice today? Same thing as yesterday. Well, what'd you do? Worked on defense. I said, you we got any offense in? I need to know what the offense looks like so I don't say something stupid. I don't want to be the dad over there telling you to cut when your job's not to cut, right? Like I don't want to be the dad saying set a screen when your job is to, go somewhere. I don't want to be that guy just because I can do it. If I'm going to say something accidentally, I want it at least to be the right thing. And I say accidentally because it's going to happen. I'm going to try really hard.
Hmm.
And I'm going to get into that with you. But my son, I got him and probably the best basketball player on his team in the truck with me the other day. And I look at both of them and I said, "What are you guys working on defense? Is it man? Is it, zone? What are you doing?" They both said at the same time, "We're running help defense." So yeah, that's a good idea. Is it man, zone? Like what do you guys I guess that's man then? Kind of like it's like shell. We're like I know, I get that. That's like a kind of like a drill though. So like they don't know what they're doing at
Sounds like
all.
man.
Yeah, it's definitely man. It's 100%. But I just like it's 100% man. So then I ask, what offense you're on? We haven't done any offense at all yet. You haven't done no offense. You got scrimmage. It's a couple days ago. You have scrimmage in 3 days, and you've done no offense. Nope, nope. We haven't put a single play in. Huh? You've run some kind of offense. Is it like we used to run? Because this kid played for me a few times. Is it 5 out? Are we doing, you know, are we pass cut? Whatever. Are we pass and pick away? Are we dribble handoffs? What are we running? Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, that's right. We're running dribble handoffs, and then we also pass and pick the other way, but it's not a cut. When you pick, you go back and replace them at the top. Okay, so you are running offense. Well,
Hmm.
it's not an offensive play. Yeah, yeah. I mean, that's your. That's your set offense.
Hmm.
This is going to be hard because I knew everything they were doing. I knew everything because I helped install it. Practices are closed. I can't go into practice. I can't ask my kid or the other kids because they don't even know how to answer it right. I wanted to look at both of them and say, who has your coach been over these last 5 years to where you guys can't even use the proper terminology? And then I recalled that it was me that coached them, so that didn't help.
Well, that's going to be tough because different coach there might be some different terminology.
100%. But
Um,
now, I would hope they both were Oak Hills guys at one point, so I would hope there's a lot of the same stuff that way. But Oak Hills had the same basketball coach for as long as Elder has, it feels like.
mhm.
So, um, yeah. So I guess what I need, it's going to be hard. Okay. It's going to be hard. So I was driving down the street and I was trying to figure out what I want to do. Do I want to sit in the very first row so I'm not yelling anything? Right. I don't want to be too high. If I'm in the first row and Parker's on this wing, I can kind of just, give out little things so the coach can't hear me. Like hustle down the court, cut off the baseline, you know, little things like that.
Mhm.
Or do I sit up in the corner and do everything I can to just shut up?
Hmm.
I know what you're going to say.
Certainly, I mean, certainly you're gonna like cheer for him and stuff.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. When I say shut up, I mean, if they hit a basket, I'm
No,
going to, yeah.
yeah, um, yeah. But I feel like in baseball, even in basketball, when you've coached all those years, you don't want the parents yelling stuff out.
I hate it. I yell at every parent. I can't, it gets on my last nerve.
Yeah, because
Most of the time they're wrong. That's why.
yeah,
That's why I keep asking them
right,
what you guys are doing.
right.
That's what I want to know. I don't want to be the one that's wrong. I want to yell things at you that are right. I want to be another coach and help. I want to be a coach on the other
Well,
sideline.
then ask if you can
I don't want to
be
be.
an assistant coach.
Yes, quit that. I don't want to do that. No, I can't
No.
help any kids at this age anymore.
Yes, you can.
Yeah, I don't think so. Well, actually, some of these kids,
You
yeah,
can for
yeah,
sure.
for sure.
Yeah.
Middle school basketball, I would say yes. High school basketball, zero chance. Uh, Either way. So this is and his science teacher is the freshman basketball coach. I told you about that.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Yeah.
So I got to figure this out. I think I'm gonna miss their first scrimmage on Thursday
Oh, okay.
because I am now the assistant soccer coach for indoor. Did I tell you this?
No, I don't think
I
so.
didn't tell you
I
this.
don't know. Did you?
I have officially added indoor soccer to my coaching resume.
Wow.
Yeah. So the main coaches after the fall season said, we kind of would all like to just kind of sit back and just watch the girls. If there's any dads out there that would like to do it. And this one dad, who's the Parker's principal, texts me on the side and he's like, "Hey, I'm about to volunteer for this. His wife is pushing him to volunteer for this. I think I can help the girls, even though it's kind of more fun. But I think I can do something." Multiple girls have talked. I already had like three or four girls that came up to me during fall and were like, you should be our coach in indoor." And I'm like, "Oh, that's really cool. I appreciate that, but I don't know anything about soccer. I can't like, I mean, that really means a lot to me though. That's really cool. I
Yeah.
love that." And he's like, "The girls want you and I could use you." So it became official that I am the assistant indoor soccer coach. Now, with that is subbing duties.
Oh.
We weren't supposed to talk about soccer, but I want to talk about soccer.
Let's talk about soccer.
Did you know indoor soccer is like hockey with subs?
Oh, is it?
You just run on the field. Just run on the field, call somebody, they come off.
Yeah, I feel like I've seen indoor soccer games and I couldn't tell you that, but now that you say that, I feel like I've seen that in indoor soccer.
So originally I'm waiting for the whistle to blow. And then I'm like, all right, hold on, wait. You gotta wait for the ref to tell you to come in. Like that's how regular soccer is. That's how basketball is. That's how you're like Nope. I was like, hey, sub, sub. He's like, go ahead. I was like, okay. He said go. And then they let the ball kick. I'm like, what? Homeboy, you just told me I could sub. Chill. What are you doing? And I come to find out it's like hockey. They just jump over the boards, yell somebody's name, and they come off. You go on.
That's a good thing you're coaching.
Yeah. So, yeah.
It's a
Your
good thing
coach
you're
doesn't.
coaching because you're gonna learn.
Oh, I'm going to learn a lot. I'm already learning a lot. I also learned that little girls are very, very by the book when you tell them to do something. You tell them to do something, they're going to do it. Old girl has got the ball. She's dribbling the ball. Ball comes to her. I look at this girl and I said, you're going in for her. Let's say I got Carter and I tell Carter to go in for Finley. Carter runs out, yells Finley's name. Finley's got the ball, moves away from it, runs off the field. It didn't happen that way with my two girls, but it did happen in the game. This girl just walked away from the ball. I was like, oh my God, this is going to be way more difficult than I thought. And then if you're coming off the field, you're not allowed to be involved in the play, but the one coming on the field can be.
Mm.
So I yell at this back defensive girl. I was like, you got to go get her. Come here, come here, come here. Get off, get off. She comes running. The ball comes by her. So she kicked it. I blow the whistle. And I'm like, man. And then every time I tried to sub somebody, the ball would go up to him. I'm like, oh, grab onto the girl. Nope, nope, not yet, not yet. Hold on. Okay, now. It is not easy, dude.
I wouldn't think so. So let me ask you this: you say the girl coming onto the field can be involved in the play.
I believe,
The
yes.
girl coming off can't be.
Right.
So
I think.
okay,
All right. I'm just going to tell you, I think. We could definitely be corrected on
okay,
this.
all right. Do we need to call Joe Leonard? No. Okay. We'll get. He's gonna be on this
Oh, he'll be
podcast.
on this. We're gonna 100%. We'll get a text on this, but I'm 99% sure that's how it is. Oh, I've already got it. And I didn't have a pencil. I didn't have paper. You know me and like my baseball. I got my sheet ready to go. It's a blueprint, but it's there, right? It can be changed. So I'm having a sheet. I'm gonna have it ready for tomorrow. I'm gonna have all the girls. I'm gonna have like times. Boom. I'm not subbing four at one time. That was a crap show. Trying to take four girls off the field at the same time.
I'll bet.
Nope, one at a time. One every minute, I'm gonna take a girl out. Every minute, boom, you're out. Boom, you're out. Boom, you're out. We're
Fresh
just gonna move,
bodies.
baby. Move, and we're gonna run.
Nice. So if the other team is on a breakaway and they're going down the field toward your goal,
Uh-huh.
could you send somebody in like, hey, you're already there, run ahead, get the girl in the
Yeah.
back of the line here.
Yeah, I
Could you
think
do
you
that?
can.
And you like save a goal?
I think you probably could.
Wow.
I think you probably could. If they're coming up the line, be like, going for Jennifer. Jennifer, get off. And then you just run and jump in front of the girl with the ball. Yeah, maybe.
Should do that.
We could try. The problem is here's the other problem. The door
Mm.
swings out.
Into the field.
What are you doing? What is going on?
Yeah, that shouldn't be.
That is not good. That is not good.
Where is this?
Soccer City.
Okay.
Soccer City.
Boy, that sounds like some kind of sports mall thing. It would be. Or
It is.
But I mean,
Yeah, it's like
no. I mean,
oh yeah.
I just mean like swinging out into the field. I mean,
Seems silly, doesn't it? And I could be wrong about that, but I feel like I kept having to close the door because I was like, nope, nope. It's hard to get them out, man. It's hard to get them little girls out of there. So anyway, I get to do that on Thursday instead of going to the first Parker's first scrimmage. So I'm not going to be able to see any off. I'm not going to be able to see anything. And they're having the parent meeting after the game.
oh, you're not going to be at that either.
I'll miss that too because they
Yeah.
play at the exact same time. Parker plays at 5:30. The girls play at 5:45.
Gosh, that's tough.
Yeah,
Man.
yeah. So it is what it is. We'll see how it goes.
All right. So you traded your basketball coaching in for soccer.
Yeah,
Good
Yep.
for you.
I guess it's something.
Good for you.
It is something.
Wow.
Yeah. So we are. Whew, that's a lot going on.
I'm excited to hear how. Well, you're not going to know. Now I might have to call Aaron and ask how Parker's game's going.
I don't know. Yeah.
We've got our first scrimmage tomorrow for the team I coach, and so we practiced the last couple of well, actually 2 of the last 3 days we practiced with the seventh graders because they really need us, and we needed to go
Mhm.
against somebody else to
Mhm.
run our stuff a little bit against them, and really we ended up today mostly just running like as much transition against each other as we could, but But anyway, it's going to be interesting to see against another team. I'm going to try to curb my expectations as much as I can because I already want them to be way better than everybody else.
Yeah, you always
And
want
it's
that. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. It's and then some of the things that I'm seeing in practice, it's like we have such a long way to
Hmm.
go. And I have no idea how any of the other teams are going to be yet.
Right.
So I don't know if everybody else is going to be like us, if there's one really good team that we got no chance against, or if we're going to be at the bottom of the pack. I don't know.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
It's hard because, we've got three middle schools in this district,
Hmm.
right? And the girls at most have two what they would call teams, right? They growing up, they've got the A and the B team or whatever, and that's how they can get into that's how the league sets up. You have an A, B, and then they have high rec and rec.
Hmm.
They actually might in girls, it might just be A, high rec, rec. Um,
I'd be surprised if they even had that many.
I know they
Do they
do.
have that many?
Yeah, because this year that's how it would have been if my girls would have continued to play basketball. It would have been an A league, a high rec league, and then a rec league, and we would have been put in the high rec. Um, but they decided not to play. That being said, that's a total of like, I don't know, maybe 20 girls. If they kept 10 on both teams, which probably they didn't, they probably had eight on
Yeah.
both teams, maybe nine. So you're now getting a lot of girls that number one have not had any coaching from anybody that was like vetted to be a coach. He might be Danny Edwards.
Okay.
And he says, "Yeah, you guys need a coach. I'll hook you up. I'll coach. I can't guarantee I can give you all the best coaching, but I'll be there and sub kids in and make sure we're playing, right?
Okay.
I don't mean that in a bad way to Danny. He never played
No.
basketball,
Right.
right? That's all I'm saying. So, like, you end up with quite a few girls that have never been coached in any way, shape, or form, and you have to just basically start over. So,
Yeah.
I think the expectations have to start there anyway. I mean, the boys' teams are the same way.
Yeah.
Well, at least Delhi Middle School's boys team is. The other two have a lot of kids that know how to play basketball. We've got two kids that were coached,
Hey, speaking of that,
but we have a lot of good athletes. Though.
I need to give you a compliment and a former guest of ours on this podcast to compliment
Oh,
because we have a former guest who's a friend of yours and who helps you on your baseball team
yeah,
with two boys on the seventh grade team at the school that I coach at.
yeah, racks.
I see the racks and I see those guys. They usually are practicing before us.
Yeah.
So today they get done, they go in the locker room, get their stuff, and we're starting our practice, and we need a few extra balls because we're practicing with the seventh grade team, so we have tons of kids there.
Hmm.
So I have to go in the locker room and and find a couple more balls, which we don't have enough
That's great.
good
Oh, I
basketballs.
was gonna say, I was at Bridgetown. They had like two baskets of balls last time.
Yeah. A lot of them are old. A lot
Yeah.
of them don't have air. So anyway, I'm in there looking for a couple of balls to take out so that people can dribble. And so I'm looking around. I start picking up a couple balls, and one of the rack boys, I don't know the difference between the two.
Well, they're identical twins, so
Yeah,
I don't wouldn't expect you to.
he says, he's behind me, and he's getting his stuff together. He says, "Coach, you need some help with that?" And I'm like, "Oh, no, I just got to grab a couple, but thanks, man. That's very nice."
Yeah,
So I was like, "Hey." That's Coach Chris influence, and that
Cody.
is Cody, the alien expert,
Yeah,
the resident alien expert on the
100%,
Nosebleeds podcast.
100%. Shout out to Cody Rack.
Shout out Cody.
Huge day on Friday for that man.
Yeah.
40th birthday.
Hey,
Yeah. Huge day. A lot
happy
of good stuff
birthday,
happening for him
Cody.
on Friday.
Yeah.
His birthday, and he's got other things too. But
Yeah, Elder X game
yeah.
probably, right?
I doubt that. I don't think he'll be that. Um,
He's a
although,
UC
no,
guy?
no, he's gonna. No, he grew up in Wyoming.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
So we actually have. Listen to this. Parker and the Racks are on the same flag football team.
Hmm.
Well, it's just baseball. It's all baseball kids is on the flag football team. And they play at 5:45 on Friday.
Hmm.
When they moved it downtown to Paul Brown,
Hmm.
I said, we can make it. Maybe not for kickoff, but we can get there in the first quarter for sure.
Yeah.
So I think me and P are gonna
Yeah.
bolt down after flag football,
Love that.
take off from flag football and go watch. He's addicted. He went to that Princeton game last week. By the way, I've been to a lot of high school, not a lot of high school. You've been to a lot of high school football games. I've seen enough. That was I mean, the first half was terrible. That was one of the greatest halves of football I've ever witnessed in my life.
Yeah.
5 minutes, really,
Yeah.
really, 5 minutes of football.
Yeah.
Uh, Parker became like it changed him. He was
Oh.
saying we us talking about Elder. We did
Oh,
this, we did this.
oh,
Yeah, it
yes.
was pretty cool. It's pretty cool.
I love that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, we got a lot of coaching talk in,
Yeah.
which never
Yeah.
happens.
No, we never talk coaching. Never, ever.
Um,
So did we come to the conclusion that I need to just go sit up in a corner?
if you don't think you can sit on the floor and just,
I'll be 100% honest. If I sit that where he could hear me if I talked, I would talk.
okay.
I would 100. I know I would. I can't. It's and I don't. I'm not because and I know it's wrong, and it's not because I want to. It just happens. Flag football is a perfect example. I watch flag football. I go up top. Okay, I don't know if you've ever been to River's Edge,
Hmm.
but they've got a top little platform you can watch from above. It's above the plexiglass, and it's just netting there. So the whole you can hear everything on the field. They can hear everything you got to say. You're talking down at them. I'm constantly coaching these baseball players on football the whole time I'm up there. And my buddy's over on the other side yelling at me to shut up. I say, spin, you got to spin. They can't spin. They're not allowed. It's flag guarding. I said, no, it's not. You got to tell them the right way. They spin with their arms up. If you spin with your arms down, yes, it's flag guarding because your hands wide now when you spin. They got to spin with their hands up. Tell me I don't. And I'm having this conversation across the place. My whole baseball team, and it's for fun. There's only one kid on that team that plays football, just one. That's for fun. So it's more of a joke, honestly. I say all that stuff. It really is kind of a joke, but it is hard for me not to. I know it's hard for me sometimes not to say something.
Mhm.
So this will be totally different because it's a lot of people I don't know. I don't know the parents here, right up there. I got all the parents around. It's a fun time.
Yeah.
But I know for Parker's sake and for Will's sake, if I'm down there, I'm gonna say something to him.
Okay. All right. Well, look, I mean, you'll find out what you're gonna do.
Yeah.
I mean, once you get that first game.
I'm thinking about there's stands behind the where they sit at Delhi Middle School. There's like a few rows of stands back there.
Oh, it's like on a stage
No.
or
Well, is there a stage in there?
trying to think.
No,
That's
it's
what it looks like.
but they got to pull no, it goes up against the wall, but they got to pull those down and there's like four levels of seats on both sides of the of the gym. But they use the very first row of bleachers
Oh,
as the bench there.
I think we're gonna have to do that. Oh God,
Yeah, it
I hate
sucks.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, it sucks. You guys won't pull it out for your games. They just pull one row. At Bridgetown, they just pull one row out. Everybody sits on the other side. They just pull one row of bleachers out and then they sit there, which they may do it because it's the same way. It's the movable bleachers at Delhi. But every game I've ever been at Delhi, they've had them all pulled out.
Okay.
I might go sit behind the coach. That'll force me to be quiet, but it'll also help me listen. I
That's a
want to
good.
know because now I can help Parker and Will and anybody else that comes by. I got four of them that come to my house sometimes on Fridays. when they walk home, and it's like, I, if I can, be there and be like, hey, saw this when this happened, man. You got, man, hit that, stick your foot in the ground, cut back the other way. You know what I mean? Hit that back door. You do this, do that. If I know that that's what they're being told,
Mhm.
I don't want to tell them something because I don't want to be the guy that just talks just to talk. If I'm going to say something to them, I want it to be right.
Of course.
And my mouth doesn't stop. You can tell in this podcast. I think you said 15 words in this podcast so far.
Yep. No, that's not a bad plan, actually. I mean, if you feel like that would help you because you'll get caught easier, and you because you're on the other side of it. You're the coach most of the time. You know that's not allowed.
Yep.
So if that'll help you, that's probably a great plan. And you're right. That'll help you be able to hear what they're doing. You might even get to see like in the huddle, like, see what he's drawing up and stuff like
Yeah.
that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's not a bad idea.
I might try to do that. If
Try
I,
it once and see how it goes.
yeah. If I get kicked out, not kicked out. I mean, like told not to sit behind the team.
Yeah.
I'm not going to do anything that's going to make the coach recognize me and tell me to leave.
Yeah.
If I'm right there, that'll force me to be even more quiet.
Yeah. All right. That sounds like a plan.
I think that might be what I do.
Yeah. Do you have any what if you had a catchphrase to yell out at a game? What would you have a catchphrase that you would like to yell out at a game? Spin. Spin. And that would be on my Mount Rushmore of dad catchphrases at
100%.
basketball games, at
100%.
football games.
100%.
Um, I what about wrestling catchphrases?
I thought that was well done. I was letting you go to see how you were going to bring it in.
I didn't,
It worked.
so I started it and I
It was
didn't know how to
good.
finish it.
I think it was perfect. Mount Rushmore of wrestling catch phrases.
If Parker wrestled, what
Mhm.
would be your catchphrase?
So, there's one. I watched a few videos and it was a lot of the same things.
Mhm.
There's one that I wanted to actually pull up that I want to put on mine. Um, and I'll get onto this here. How many do you have written down?
I have 11 written down. I've chosen none.
You haven't chosen any yet.
Nope.
You've got a couple that are in there.
Yeah.
Like I feel like, I feel like, oh yeah, brother. I feel like Randy's, oh yeah, has got to be on there.
Okay, I have two. I have two that are definitely on there.
And is Hulk Hogan's, uh, what are you gonna do when Hulkamania comes after you?
Yeah.
Is that on there?
It's
Is that in consideration?
it feels like it has to be for sure because Hulk Hogan was everything when we were kids.
Yeah.
And so it's that one's really likely. That's not one of the two that I'm sure about yet,
Okay.
but that's probably.
So let's just throw a few out. All right. We'll both
Yeah.
go back and forth and figure out how this goes.
Okay.
I'm seeing if I can pull. First off, I want to see if I can. I want to get the actual text of this if I can figure it out. The Hard Times promo um, from Dusty Rhodes. Oh, is it gonna put it on there? Oh, I thought I had it. Where he hard times are when the textile workers around this country are out of work, blah blah blah. I'm the son of a plumber and all that stuff that he goes into. I was hoping I had the whole thing, but I think he only did that once. It just was such a big promo. It was more of a promo than a
Okay.
catchphrase.
Okay.
And I guess the Ric Flair style and profile, and that was more of a promo than a catchphrase.
Yeah.
So, woo, that is iconic.
Yeah.
I know a guy who he's got a baseball. He's the dad on a younger baseball team, and he's got every one of the kids. Every once in a while, he'll just stop when everybody's standing there. He just goes, "Can I get two claps and a Ric Flair?" And then all of a sudden, 35 people go, "Woo!" I love it. It's awesome, right? It's iconic. So I love the Ric Flair woo.
Yep.
Okay. Now you give me one.
Well, that's one of mine.
That's one of your stars.
So yeah.
All right. So far starred, you've got Savage's "Oh Yeah, Brother." or just oh yeah.
I got oh yeah,
You've got woo.
and I got woo. And let me tell you, I'm not a Ric Flair fan. I do not care
You
for
don't
Ric
have
Flair.
to be a Ric Flair fan to have
But the
that be
woo,
is the yeah,
it might be the number one all time.
probably number one.
Yeah,
Probably number one.
yeah,
Because it transcends wrestling.
yeah.
It's in everything. You hear the woo all over the place.
Baseball games.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
In the eighth inning
Oh, top of the eighth
of a game that's been 4-1 since the second inning.
on August 2nd.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
There's
Yep.
400 people left in the stands.
That's right. You're 23 games below 500. You can hear every single one on
Everywhere you
TV
can hear them on TV.
and the radio. Oh man.
So hilarious. Um, so definitely the woo.
Yeah.
So you got Hogan. Um, what else you got?
Well, yeah, I got Flair, I got Macho Man, and yeah, I
You don't have to put Hogan
there.
on there. I'm just saying you
Yeah.
have him on your list.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, yeah,
But
right.
you gotta
That's
have,
true.
you can only have
That's true.
four.
You can only have four.
And the Attitude Era alone has about six.
I the,
They've got two
the
of the
Rock
best.
alone has six.
Well, The Rock alone does. The Rock alone does have six, but The Rock's number one is If You Smell What The Rock Is Cooking, right? That's his number
that's the
one.
one I wrote down.
Okay, that's his number one. He also has the What's Your Name? It doesn't matter what your name is. He's got that. The jabroni. I mean, people use the word jabroni to this day.
Yeah.
Nobody ever said jabroni until Rock called people jabronis.
Yeah.
Austin. I
He's
mean,
got a couple.
he does have a couple.
Yep.
Uh, what? Give me some of Austin. Let's hear your best Stone Cold Steve
The
Austin.
one that I wrote down is, and that's the bottom line.
Cause Stone Cold said so. Whenever you can start something and the fans finish it, that's
Yeah,
that's it right there, right?
big time.
Like the Undertaker would say, whatever, and you will rest
Yeah.
in peace, and the whole place goes
I got it written down.
peace. Right now in wrestling, right now, there's a few of them. Right, L.A. Knight looks at everybody and he goes, "Ah, blah, blah, blah." L.A. Knight is like Stone Cold Steve Austin. He like tries to be. No, I'm saying he tries. Like that's the persona he's kind of encapsulated. The way he just comes out and yells at people, in the way blah 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 blah, and then he'll say something to the effect of "Cause I am," and he doesn't say a word, and the whole crowd goes L.A. Knight, yeah. But the whole crowd does it, right? There's
Yeah.
nothing. That's got to be the coolest feeling in the world
Yeah.
to shoot a promo and at the very end of it say, and then just stop and point a finger, and the whole 50,000 people say L.A. Knight.
I'll tell you
Yeah.
that's always kind of been around, but I feel like modern day wrestling
So
is
much bigger now, dude.
yeah.
It's so much bigger
Yeah.
now. So much bigger. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, you got Jey Uso, right?
Yeah.
You don't know any of these guys at all, but I've talked about Jey Uso before, right?
Mhm.
When he comes down, I got four letters, one word, and then the whole place goes yeet. I
Yep.
mean, that's the coolest thing in the world to just be able to say that.
There is one of those that I put on this list
Is there?
of wrestlers in what I would call whatever modern day, whatever era they're in.
Okay.
That since I
I
haven't
think they
watched
call it right now. They call it the Netflix era because it just
Netflix
started
era.
on Netflix.
That's right.
Yeah.
You're right. Um, and this isn't. I don't even know if this is going to be. But there's, and I've seen it before. But I was just watching videos myself, and it was really cool to see the entire crowd do this. But his name just
Doesn't matter.
left my
Say what
mind.
it is, and I'll tell you who he is.
Yes,
Oh, Daniel Bryan.
Daniel Bryan.
Yeah, Daniel Bryan, who is now Bryan Danielson in AEW.
Boy,
He's in AEW, but that was actually like that was a couple.
That was a while.
That was like 15 years ago.
okay.
Yeah.
All right. That's how long
Um,
it's been.
But he's maybe not
Okay.
15, but
Yes.
definitely 10.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. The yes movement or whatever they called it.
Elders cheering section does that now.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just cool to see. The one video I was watching, I think he looked like maybe he was in a cage. No, maybe he was just in the ring. But somebody was like laying on the ground and
And
he was
the
getting
camera
ready.
angles from below. I think he is in a cage. I think I saw the same video.
Oh, was it maybe? Yeah, maybe. Um, but yeah, either way, well, there's it's like a wide angle because you can see a lot of the crowd
Oh, okay.
and everybody's hands going up at the
With
same
him at the
time. It
same
just looked
time.
pretty cool.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's one that I wrote down.
Yeah, and then you have John Cena. You can't see
John
me,
Cena. Yeah.
right?
Yep.
You can't see me. You've got
Speaking of the Attitude Era, DX had a couple different ones.
I mean, I got two words for you.
Got two words for you. The whole New Age Outlaws
That's the
run.
greatest thing in the
I mean,
world. The
yeah,
greatest the Jesse James is first off, Jesse James legit did have a really good voice. Like he came out with a country song. Remember Jeff Jarrett said
yeah.
that he sung it, but it was really Jesse James, really was Jesse James the whole time. Did you get there yet in the Raw stuff? No.
No,
Okay.
I haven't
Because
watched it in a
Jesse
while.
James makes his debut and he's in there, like he's with Jeff Jarrett. He's Jeff Jarrett's little bodyguard guy.
Gotcha.
Double
Gotcha.
J.
The Road Dog.
The Road Dog. Oh man, when they come out, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all
All
ages.
ages.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
dude, that is.
Yeah.
I do that to this day.
Yeah.
Like if there's a bunch of people and I'm introducing somebody, like or like if they're somebody's getting ready to go, I will introduce them that way. That's how I'll
That's
introduce.
awesome. Yeah. That's the only
Yeah.
way to introduce somebody. Um, I don't know. What else you got? Let's see.
Um,
One that's not gonna make the list, but I wanted it to, so I wrote it down. The and I want so badly to be able to do his voice, but Paul Bear's "Oh Yes."
uh-huh. Oh
Oh yes.
how about this? That's oh yes. How about hey yo?
Got it. Got it on there.
I love the
Scott
Razor
Hall
Ramon
says Razor
Scott Hall,
Ramon.
baby.
That's right.
Hey yo.
Another one. Oh man, you know what one I might make my fourth? Yeah, I'm doing it. What a
Rush. Dude,
That's so good. That's so
iconic.
good.
Yes.
I'm making that my fourth.
Yeah.
I just
Are you?
love it.
So it's hard. This is hard.
I know.
I'm taking Hogan off.
Ooh.
I'm taking Hogan off.
Oh.
I am I am gonna have
What's he gonna do when his 24-inch pythons are wrapped around you?
well nothing because they're stiff as a board right now. And they're
Yeah.
yeah.
But
Spoiler.
Hulkamania is still
Oh,
Hulkamania could
Hulkamania.
run wild on you right
Oh,
now.
yeah. They can do it. That's the other thing. Like it was never the same thing. What
Yeah.
you do when
Yeah.
Hulkamania comes after you, when they run wild on you, when
Yeah,
they,
it's really just the what you gonna do.
yeah,
And then the
yeah.
rest of it is
What
whatever
you
you
gonna do? And then Hulkamania.
Yeah.
Um, you know what? You can't take that off.
You can't take
You
it
can't
off.
take that off.
Nope.
You can't take that off. I might take Savage off,
Savage has so much good stuff, man.
but Wu has to be on there.
It has to be.
I got Hogan on there. So as I was driving in the car watching these things, or when I was sitting in the room watching these things, I was and the Legion of Doom came on. I was like, dude, that's gotta
That's
be
exactly what I said
I
too.
was like, oh my God. Because when you all of a sudden you're just waiting to see what happens, and over the loudspeaker, that's how their music started.
Yeah.
Oh, what a I don't know how that dude did that. How did I do? Was that Hawk or that was Hawk, wasn't it?
That was Hawk, yeah. Oh,
What a rush.
that's
It
pretty
gave me
good.
a rush.
That's pretty good.
Uh yeah, I think I gotta put that on there. The Ric Flair, God, the hey yo, that was so
Mm,
good in our
yeah,
time, like
yeah,
our time. That was,
yeah.
but again, I love a lot of wrestling. John Cena right now is like they're making John Cena into one of the greatest wrestlers of all time. That's what he's on his farewell tour right now.
Yeah.
He just won the Intercontinental title against Dominic Mysterio, who's a huge heel, and it's the only title he's never held.
Oh.
So he holds the record for most world championships with 17. He just won the IC championship, which now makes he's won every title, so he's a Grand Slam champion.
Wow.
Like he's got like they're making him out to be that's constantly the GOAT, the greatest of all time. All this Triple H introduces him all the times, telling him he's the greatest of all. It's a lot of that. And John Cena carried the industry for like 10 years. Legit carried it. He was, you know, after the Attitude Era, would they get whatever that was after that, he kind of came through then and he was everything. He was wrestling.
Yeah.
And Roman Reigns was that way too. And Roman Reigns has a good one. Acknowledge me. He comes out
I
every
haven't seen
time and
that.
says, acknowledge. Everything he does is acknowledge me. Um, Roman Reigns is huge. But I love the ones when it makes the whole crowd do it. Like if Ric Flair says woo, everybody immediately says woo,
Yeah.
right? Right now, Charlotte Flair comes out, and during her match, all you hear are just woos constantly, constantly. Um, but dude, Jey Uso is one of my favorite wrestlers right now. But he can't be on the Mount Rushmore. He can't. You can't put
Mhm.
him on the Mount Rushmore. Mount Rushmore's got to be said and done, right?
Yeah. There's only 4 spots. It's got to be the best.
I'm gonna go with. I think I'm gonna go with if you smell what the Rock is cooking. I'm putting that on there. I'm gonna put. I'm gonna put two of them at the same from the same time. I'm putting Stone Cold in there. I'm putting that's the bottom line. And then I'm gonna go Hulk Hogan and I'm gonna go Woo. I'm gonna go Woo. I'm gonna go Hogan. I feel like that's a pretty good four right
It's a
there.
really good four. And
You,
I didn't even do the water rush. I'm good. I'm good.
okay.
Thank you. Um, yeah, every week I bring a bottle of water and it remains full, and half the time I leave it here.
Uh-huh.
And today I didn't bring one. But anyway, nobody was better on the mic than The Rock.
Dude, unbelievable.
And and Stone Cold Steve Austin was the Hulk Hogan of wrestling at that time, I would
Hmm.
say. And he was it was so exciting every time he came out, and he had a few different ones, but that was the big one.
There's
I
nothing
don't
better. First off, just as a wrestler, when they try to force you as a heel, but you are so loved and so good at what you do that everybody loves you
yeah.
that you're almost a babyface and then they have to like basically turn you into a babyface for a minute before they can get you back to being a heel like they have to do it. They have to.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, The Rock has been both, right?
Oh, absolutely.
And was Stone Cold, did he ever turn heel?
Yeah, Stone Cold started where they tried to make him a heel. And then when the whole thing with he was always trying to
Oh,
go
yeah, I
against
guess.
everything.
Yeah, I get your
And
point.
then he became and then the McMahon thing happened and he was I guess you would consider him a babyface, but he was the nastiest son of a gun. Yeah, like that's why the Attitude Era was so great because those baby faces were not typical,
Yeah.
you know, eat your vegetables and say your prayers baby faces, right? They were crazy. I mean, they had a episode where they basically followed Stone Cold Steve Austin and he had Vince McMahon hog-tied tied to a wheelchair and was continuing to threaten to kill him, murder him. He had a bow and arrow. He had him in the wheelchair, rolled him into traffic. Like that was, and he was basically the babyface in that because
Yeah.
Vince McMahon was Mr. McMahon.
Yep.
Unbelievable. That's the era that was. That's insane.
Yeah.
Like right now, you have Cody Rhodes, you have CM Punk, and they are both like the baby face of the baby face. Cody Rhodes is the all-time baby face the way he is right now. He's the American nightmare, but he's the 100% because his dad was the American dream.
Yeah.
But he is 100% baby face. Like he's the Hulk Hogan style, eat your Wheaties and all that kind of stuff.
Oh.
By the way, Dominic Mysterio, maybe the best heel in the game right now.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. He got married. There's video of him. He got married. He went up to do his speech, and as he went up to like thank everybody or whatever. As he grabs the microphone, everyone there started booing him immediately because that's the thing they do. The second he touches a microphone and goes to talk, the whole stadium boos, and you can't hear him, and he gets all pissed off. It's amazing. He's
That's
really good at
funny.
what he does.
Right on.
Rey Mysterio just came back too.
Rey
Had a
Mysterio?
match on Monday. Yeah, had his first match in a long time. He had some dude. That dude's
How old's he?
I don't know. He goes to Panama or Puerto Rico. He goes somewhere and gets uh, stem cell treatment. And he said he has all this pain. He's had all these surgeries and all this. He's like, it's the greatest thing he's ever done for his knees and everything. He's
Oh.
insane shape, still flipping around, spinning like crazy. Dude's got to be, I bet Rey Mysterio's 55 years old.
Oh,
How old is Rey Mysterio? 50.
50.
But dude, that's how wrestling is now. The biggest names are all 40 plus.
Yeah.
All the biggest names are. Um,
Mm.
what about Booker T?
Booker T had some, yep.
He was good too. He wouldn't be on the Mount Rushmore, but I love Booker
Yeah.
T.
I don't think we mentioned I wrote down the best there is, the best there was, the best there
Oh my
will be.
God. Oh, I forgot all about.
Brett.
Dude, that's
It's one to think about at least.
if that's not on there, man, do you take off? But who do you take off?
Yeah, that's the thing.
Who do you take off? I would
Mhm.
put it above the Oh What a Rush.
Oh,
I would put
okay.
it above that. I
Okay.
mean, it's more iconic, I think, than Oh What a Rush. There are people that have heard that and will say that and don't even know wrestling.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I guess that's true. Yep. I love Brett. I don't know. There's something about the What a Rush, the way he does it.
Dude, it
It
makes you
just,
feel like you get in a
yeah.
rush right
Yeah.
there, right? It does.
It's really good. Yep.
Man. Yeah. Oh, the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be. That's tough. Dude, that's tough.
Hmm.
Suck it is right there. I got two
Yeah.
words for you. That's one of those game changers. They're right
Hmm.
there, but I'm sticking with my four. I'm sticking with them.
Good. Me too.
I feel bad. Brett gets the short end of the stick on a lot of things, man. Like he got it again.
He got it again. That's all right. He is kind of
Crybaby.
well, I mean, he's just kind of a grumpy old guy. Yeah.
He's much better than he used to be, but
Yeah,
yeah, he's making apologies with a lot of people. But him and Michaels have buried the hatchet, if you will.
that's good.
Yeah.
Love that. All right. Well, what about Ryan Davis? Did he say anything that would you'd put on the Mount Rushmore of wrestling?
Ryan Davis, unreliable,
Underrated.
underrated, underrated.
Yeah.
So first off, this dude is one of my favorite style of comics.
Oh,
He drops the N word a lot. I know you're not the biggest fan of that.
yeah.
That might have it was getting to the point where it was throwing me off. Not throwing me off, but it's like, okay, that's enough. I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we get it. Yep, we get it. And that's like you say with F bombs and just anything, right? Like it's like it's too much. It's too much. Like get
Mm-hmm.
to this. I get that. But you got to admit, this dude, like, I love the like Bill Burr push the line, step over the line, say it, and say it with your chest, and
Hmm.
then explain why. And it's like, yeah, actually, yeah, you know what? All right, I feel you, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All the politically correct stuff was good. I can't stand people that are no, I can't stand people that are politically correct. I hate that it feels like you have to be politically correct about everything. So
Mhm.
I'm totally with him. Still, you're going to do it in most of your life, but it sucks that, you can't say something because you're afraid you're going to offend somebody when you're not trying to offend somebody when you
Right.
say it.
Yeah.
But anyway, I honestly I enjoyed it. I thought it was good. I thought he was really good. I thought he was really good.
Yeah. Yeah. I did too. You're 100%. I mean, we know each other so well. I mean, I could almost give your score for you and you could give my score for me every week now. but yeah, you're right. It was I was like, okay, enough with the N bombs.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
good. Um, but that's really my biggest like at first with all those, and I was like, okay, this guy's gonna be all right, I guess. And then by the end of it, I was like, okay, this guy reminds me of like Bill Burr, Jay
Yeah.
Okerson, like
Yes.
some of those guys
Yes.
that it,
They're gonna say the craziest stuff, and they're gonna make it like, you know what? Actually, it makes a
yeah,
little bit. Yeah.
and then figure out how to talk his way through it where you're like, oh, that's why it's funny, you know?
Exactly. Exactly. Yes.
And so yes, he was good at that. And here's the other thing that I give him a lot of credit for. He did a ton of men versus women relationship,
Hmm.
the same old stuff that has been done a trillion times by a trillion comics, and he was still good.
He did it different.
Yeah.
He did everything was a little different.
Yeah, and it
Yes.
and even he could even do the same kind of like premise, but just the way that he says it, I
Hmm.
don't know, I don't even know how to explain it exactly, but
Yeah. Yep.
there was something he had his own little bit of a different style, I guess, but also it was just he just did a good job of everything about it, really.
Yeah.
Um, and so that was impressive to me because it a lot of comics could do those same jokes, and if it's not in his voice, you're like, okay, but I've heard that joke 1,000 times, right?
Hmm.
But I didn't really feel that way very much about this. So, yeah, I mean, I was pleasantly surprised too. At first, I was like, oh man, Ali, you're my favorite guy. Now you put your name on this guy, and
Uh-huh.
then by the end, I was like, okay, this is why Ali Sadiq, endorsed this guy. So, yes, I felt the same way about it. Um, should we try it?
Same time. All right. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
One, two, three. 3.6.
3.7.
Oh, well done. Well done. Nice.
Yep,
I'll
that was
tell you
good.
what. Yeah. Yeah. It's for sure. For sure. And I think if there was a little less of the and it's and again, like it's the when it's constant. Like if you throw some N bombs in there, I could care less. That don't bother me one bit. Throw a couple MFers in there, I don't care. But when it feels like every other word, like you can't have an adjective, brings it down. That's the only reason I brought it down from a four. Like
Same.
that, I would say that's a four. He has potential to be to get a four plus in my head.
Yeah, it
Like
was
he was
certainly
good,
not a four flat.
not a four flat. You
No,
can't have that. You're not
no.
allowed to do that.
Right, right.
It's part of the rules now.
Right. When you sent me that video today before I watched it, I was like, oh, he's gonna find where he said at some point that you can't do
That
that.
would have been funny. Could you even hear it? I don't even know if you could
I,
even hear it.
I, I listened to it 3 times and I couldn't hear it, and I had to wait till I got home and off my car,
Oh, okay. All
and
right.
then I was able to hear
Okay. I wasn't sure if you'd be able to hear it because my phone sucks and it was recorded off of the sound in my truck,
it. Yeah, you just
off the
recorded the
podcast.
air in your
Yeah,
truck.
that's what I did. That's exactly right. I do that a lot. I have a lot of videos where I just hold my phone up so people can hear what's going on around me. I just did the other 30 in the morning on Sunday. And all of a sudden, the coyotes in my backyard just go bananas, dude. These coyotes it sounds like there's 100 of them, and it sounds like they're killing each other. This is in my backyard,
Ugh.
dude. Insane, insane. Depends. It's close.
There's 100 coyotes back
Yeah,
there.
it's insane.
Wow.
Uh, but I just stood outside and held my phone out out the back door up in the air. That's all I did, and hit
Well,
the record button.
that sounded pretty good. I mean, do your dog? I mean, you have big dogs, but do your dogs ever go out there and like and like
They have
come
I've
face to face with them?
heard one time at night a long time ago. I try not to. So they're escape artists. My dogs are,
Mhm.
So once they found a couple places, I was tired of fixing the fence holes that they were making. So I put a lead, I stuck a big like 50-foot lead in my backyard and it makes it all the way up to the door and they can run all the way on the side of the house. They got plenty of room to move around. They can't get all the way down to the fence anymore. But before I had that, there was one night where I couldn't get Remy inside the house and I'm like, oh crap. And I can hear in the background, I can hear back by my fence line, some two different things moving at two different times. And I'm like, oh my God, and there was a coyote on the other side of the fence, and Remy was on this side, and they were just running back and forth the
Hmm.
fence line, like he does with the neighbor's dog, just running
Yeah.
at the fence line, not barking, not doing nothing, just running. And I was like, I'm not going down there.
Yeah.
But so I finally yelled enough, and I got Remy to come up. I think I went and got some food in a bowl and shook it because he's a monster eater. Uh, but yeah, dude, I've never had any issues with it, but um, I'll like I sent that to my neighbor, and because we always tell each other he's got a little itty bitty dog, man. He's got a little
Bull's getting
miniature
eaten.
weenie dog, wiener dog. It's getting eaten. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's mean as all get out, but it's
Mhm.
getting eaten. But these coyotes around here aren't very. My dogs are bigger than the coyotes, but they're feral, right?
Yeah.
So they're probably winning a fight, and obviously there's not one of them.
Yeah.
If there's one, you could just hurt it. There's 15 or 20.
Hmm.
Guy in the backyard. My neighbor texted me the other day, and he's like, "Hey, I just called." He said, "Don't let the dogs or anybody, any of the girls or Parker out in your backyard." And I was like, "What's going on, coyotes?" He's like, "No, there's a guy back there with a rifle walking around. He was shooting the coyote like that. There was three loud hunting rifle shots that went off."
Oh my God.
So,
Is that? I feel like
uh,
that's not even legal.
no, 100% not. So he called the cops to come up, and they live. There's like three houses back on a private drive back there. And I don't know whatever happened with it, but but that brings so one of my dogs got out one time a few weeks ago. They When he got out, his collar came off when he was going under the fence or something or whatever, got broke. And some lady back in that little private drive back there, it had our number on it, so uh, it's been off of him forever, for probably a year and a half. And Aaron just got a call like 2 weeks ago. It's like, oh, I just want to know is, and she's like, the lady's like almost in tears. She's like, did you lose him? And she's like, no, we got him. He's fine. Oh, I just wasn't sure if the coyotes got him. We've killed about three or four of them, but I was like, this, so that's where that's at.
Yeah.
That's what they're back there shooting. I don't
God.
blame them. I mean, I don't blame them. Them things are, dude. You heard that? Would you let your kids go play in the backyard at night?
Nope. Nope. Man,
Yeah,
that's a scary. That's a scary
it's intense. Like I live
hobby
in the
to get.
woods, but it's like 50 feet of woods before it's another giant neighborhood and rapid run.
Yeah.
Anyway, I've talked
Gosh.
enough. That's been enough. So we did that. We did really good, very close. Great job by Ron Davis. Um, we're gonna keep the train on the Ali Sadiq train.
Okay.
This was 9 months ago. This came out. I gotta go to my pictures because I took a picture of it so I could remember it here. We're gonna go with Ali Sadiq presents Marcus D. Wiley. Marriage is major surgery. Says this was 9 months ago, so not right on top of it, but there's that. And that means that I'll let you for next week choose the obvious that comes out this Monday. Do you know it hits this Monday? I'll give you a hint.
Maybe not.
I'll give you a hint. Don't look anything up. I'm going to give you
Okay.
a hint. You're going to get to hear the preview. Oh my gosh, there's another one. Matt Rife just came out with one too, it looks like.
Oh yeah.
Um, Hold on a second here. Um, I almost did this one until when I was listening to the Marcus D. Riley. Is that it? Marcus D.
Wiley.
Wiley
Wiley. Yeah.
came up afterwards, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna keep it on this train.
That used to be. 45 is different. All we talk about now,
Oh.
injury and medicine. Getting injured after 40, you do not make it back to 100%.
Kev came out with
Kevin's
it.
got a new one, acting my age.
Okay.
Yep, Kev's got a new one. Uh, we don't even have to do Matt Rife. I think you're about over the Matt Rife phenomenon. But whatever we do, what we do. I mean, I'm definitely not going to pick uh, Gary. What's his name? What's the dude's name that I can't
D.
stand?
Wiley?
No, what's the
Oh.
dude I can't stand?
Jim Gaffigan?
Jim Gaffigan. I'm not going to choose him, so
Okay.
I don't expect you to choose anybody else.
Um,
All right, so we're gonna do Marcus D. Do you know Marcus D. Wiley? Have you heard
yeah,
this dude?
I wrote this down to do it like a long
Probably
time
9
ago, and
months
I
ago.
never, yeah,
Never got to it
I
yet.
never did it. Yeah.
So we're gonna check this one. Have you heard? Have you actually watched it though?
No.
Okay. So we'll check this one out. And then Mount Rushmore. As we get into Thanksgiving, Adam, I want to know the Mount Rush. I know we've done this before, probably almost every year. Mount Rushmore of Thanksgiving. Yeah, sides. That's what I was
Okay.
gonna say. But we don't have to do
Yeah.
sides. Let's do the Mount Rushmore. Yeah, let's do sides.
Okay.
Mount Rushmore of Thanksgiving sides. It might have changed. We're getting
Yeah.
older. Cranberry sauce might make it. We've definitely done this because
Yeah.
you
we've
eat
definitely done
cranberry
this.
sauce, don't you?
Uh-uh.
Oh, maybe. I feel like we need to do something different then. I'm making a turkey for the first time ever
Are
this
you?
year. Yeah.
You excited?
This Saturday.
This Saturday.
Yeah. I feel like there's no way that this late girl's going to hear this podcast. So we're doing a Friendsgiving, but it's really a surprise birthday party.
Oh.
And I signed up for the turkey. Like a
Oh.
big old monster 20-pounder, dude.
Wow.
Big old boy. Big old boy.
Gee.
I don't know how to carve it, but I got a couple recipes I'm gonna try out. Well, not a couple.
Call your dad. He can do all that
So
stuff.
when we first talked about this, I was like, I'll sign up for the turkey. I'll just give it to my dad, have
Yeah.
him cook it. And I was like, no, I'll do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it.
Your dad can throw down in the kitchen.
Yes, he can, brother. Yes, he can. No doubt.
All
All right, there you go. So we'll do that. Thanksgiving sides and
last thing before we go is I just realized
oh, we didn't do our picks.
I forgot about NFL picks.
Did you look to see how we did last week?
Oh, I sure did.
All right, well, let's do that. Ready? Tell me, what was your first game?
My first game was Kansas City at Denver.
You had Kansas City at Denver. All right. So
I had-
last week, uh, the score to the oh well, I had Denver in that game. I picked Denver in that game, plus 3.5, didn't I?
No.
Oh, I thought I took them plus 3.5.
I
Did you
did.
take them plus 3.5?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, you did. Oh, I took him in our survivor in our 3-man.
Oh.
So you would have won. You hit, right? Because they won by 3.
Oh.
And you took Denver. You took Denver or did you take Kansas City?
Denver.
Yeah, Denver was an underdog, so you're good.
Yeah.
All right, who else did you have?
I had Cincinnati.
Bengals did not
Pittsburgh.
cover. They
No,
did not
sure
cover.
not. And
Oh.
then Green Bay. I had Green Bay at the New York Giants. Green Bay was a 6.5-point favorite.
And the score to that game, Green Bay, who did you take?
Green Bay.
6.5.
Mm-hmm.
They won by 7. So if you took Green Bay, you hit. Congratulations. You won by a hook.
By a hook. That's 2.
Who did I have?
That makes me 13 and 14.
All right, almost back to 500. Well
Almost
done.
back to
Who,
5. You had Chicago at Minnesota.
Oh.
Chicago in that one.
what were they giving or getting?
They were getting five. Yeah, they were getting.
They say plus
3.5.
plus 3.5. They won the game outright, so I won that.
Okay.
19-7.
Ravens and Browns. That was 7.5.
16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Oh, I lost by a hook. I knew that hook was going to kill me. I knew it was.
And then you had Philly minus 2.5 against Detroit.
Gone. Philly won by 7.
Okay.
So I went 2 and 1.
Good on that.
Man, I was on I think I had won like 6 straight just grabbing them, didn't I?
Yeah.
Still 2 and 1.
I think you went like 8-1 over 3 weeks, right?
I think it might have been. Yeah. So that puts me at what, 10-2 over 4 weeks?
Yeah.
I'll take that any day of the week.
And you are 16-11 now.
Let's go.
Golly, that's
I was
good.
so far behind 3 weeks into the season.
Yeah.
Change the
16.
strategy up. Take a look and go. All right. So I'm going to go ahead
That's
and
what's
go.
happening for me
All right.
today.
I'm going to go ahead and do this. All
Okay.
right. So I'm going to start off. And I think I'm going to start this thing off with we're going to look at this Jets Ravens game. It looks like the Ravens are laying 13 and a half. I'm not going to touch that. How about the Steelers and Bears?
Okay.
The Bears are at home. They're laying 2.5 points. I am going to take the Bears by 3 at home. And then we've got we're gonna do this game here. This is a big game because you got the 8-2 Colts against the 5-5 Chiefs in Kansas City. Kansas City giving 3.5 points. I'm gonna take the Colts plus 3.5 in Arrowhead. I think Kansas City wins by 3. And then we're gonna look at the Falcons and the Saints, probably two of the worst teams. So we're not gonna do that. We're gonna go Eagles Cowboys. Eagles given 3.5 in Dallas. Dallas is starting to get on a little bit of a run. Their defensive is terrible. I'm going to take Dallas plus 3.5.
Beautiful. Okay. I'm doing the same thing. I'm going let's go Bucks Rams. Rams are a 7-point favorite at home. I'm going to take the Bucks in that one. Okay, Tampa Bay at LAR 7 and taking Tampa Bay. All right,
Nice. Tampa Bay plus 7.
Tampa Bay plus 7. I'm gonna go. Oof. That one. Let's go. Oh man. Okay. All right. Carolina is a 7-point underdog in San Francisco, and I'm gonna take Carolina.
So we got Sunday night football and Monday night football.
That's right. Let's see. 7 there. A couple of 7-point
Who'd you take in that game?
Carolina.
That's right.
And then let's go back up to the top and pick something early. And that's going to be, what does that say? Well, Patriots, Bengals. I'm going to go, I'm going to go New England at Cincinnati. New England is a 7-point favorite in that.
Are you going the opposite way that you did before?
I'm going New England.
There it is. There it is.
Oh man. You know how much stuff's going on downtown this weekend?
No idea.
Paycor Stadium on Friday night is hosting the biggest high school football game in the country. And then
Maybe since Highlands and Elder played my senior
since Highlands Elder. And then at the same time, down the street a little bit at Heritage Bank is the number
huge,
whatever
huge.
nine.
Four in the country, or
What is they? Something.
they're not four. They
Yeah.
7?
Are they 7 maybe?
They might be 7.
Number 7 in the country, Louisville Cardinals. Pat Kelsey's homecoming to Cincinnati,
Is that Saturday?
and they're playing. That's Friday night at the
Oh
same
my
time.
God, that's Friday night. There's not
Yep.
going to be anywhere to park.
I know. Yep.
How much are they going to charge for parking for a game that we're about to go to?
I know.
That's
A
gonna be
lot.
insane.
A lot.
Um,
Get dropped off by an Uber.
that's not a bad idea, really.
Mm.
It's really not.
Yeah. Although Ubers at that time will be astronomical too, probably.
Number 6. Louisville's number
Number
6 in the country.
Number 6. Beautiful.
Cincinnati's got some tough games. They're 4-0. They got Louisville, number 6. They're gonna have to play BYU, who's number 9. Houston what's Houston? They're
One.
always are they number 1 right now?
Yeah.
Yeah. They got it. That's dude. That Big 12 and Kansas is always there. Like they've got
That Kansas Duke game last night. I don't know if you
dude.
watched any of
I
that.
didn't see it, but I
That was
heard everybody was talking about it.
level basketball.
They were talking about it all day today about on sports talk radio. Like that was an NBA game.
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
There's going to be 10 guys from that game in the NBA.
Yeah.
All right. Well, hey, I'm glad we did that quick, that NFL
Yeah,
picks.
that was good.
I'm
Good to go. All right.
I'm
Next
done.
week. Next week we've got Richard D. Wiley, and we've got and something about marriages being broken, and we've got boom dessert. No, sides.
Thanksgiving sides.
Sides.
Yeah.
Thanksgiving sides. Until next time, don't forget to turn your headlights on.